Hey, yo, peace to the gods, peace to the earth. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming on this Knowledge Day. Oh, man, Knowledge Day of March. Peace. I ain't gonna be long. I just wanna address something. So, today's math. I see Baba Kaba been trying to get the knowledge. I just want to acknowledge that. I put a video up there on my Instagram the other day. He is answering questions in regards to Nation Gods of Earth ideology, right? So it was a good question. Somebody asked him, what does today's mathematics mean? And, why did they use mathematics, right? And he was like, mathematics is a form, breaks down the origin, come from Ma'at society, and it has something to do with numerology and things of that nature. But mathematics is what I think, rule the world. I think everything is mathematics, and I said this before, right? So knowledge in my school adds up to understanding. You understand? Knowledge, 1 and 1 adds up to understanding, which is 2. In supreme mathematics in my school, you have some guys be like, no, God is wisdom. I say, no, God, I peacefully, respectfully disagree. Right? Knowledge, the second degree in supreme mathematics is understanding. So knowledge is understanding, right? So but you suppose so now I can take the 11 and go to the 11th degree in supreme alphabet, and I'm supposed to build on that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, right? It's king, right? It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. It's king. That's the knowledge degree, 11 in supreme alphabet. It's king. So that's the definition of K, is king or kingdom, right? And so, a king is one who rules his king of kingdom, right? So then you could take it to the 11th degree in the 120. And the 11th degree in the 120 starts after the 1 to 10 is over. So it'll be the first degree in the 1 to 14, right? And I think I didn't change that, so, but, y'all see where I'm going. So, what I want to address is King. King Truth is Allah. That's me, right? That's me. King Truth is Allah. That's me. You're going to see some videos. 4 years ago, I was going by King Lou, but I couldn't roll with that no more. That's just, how the lessons do me, right? And, you know, it's a lot of lying going on still today. From the highest place in the land to the lowest place in the land, people be lying, right? And I just don't want to you know, be a part of that lying, right? And so you know, I talk about Tupac Shakur a lot, right? I tell people he not dead. I have renamed him Fagavelli and Tupac Manure. I have no respect for the brother, right? None whatsoever. And so I tell people, you know, he not dead. You know, he live in Stone Mountain, Georgia with his mother and his uncle. You know, he really a fake dude. You know, it ain't thug life, it's fag life, fake life. Pardon my language. But, and so I just want to say, no one told me Tupac was alive, is alive. No one never told me that. You know, no one never said Tupac is. No one I know or no one he know told me Tupac was alive, is alive. I seen Tupac with my own eyes on more than one occasion, right? You know, Tupac, you know, knew where I lived, if I still live there, and I seen him, you know, and plain as day, no tent, no nothing. He driving by himself, or you know, maybe somebody in the back seat, but you know, so no one has, you know, gave me wrong information. You know, I know him to be alive. You know, now I was in the club, I was in Platinum All-Stars one day, back in the day when I was clubbing, and it was this dude looked like Tupac. It wasn't him, it was a shorter dude, but he looked like Tupac, right? But, you know, I see, you know, missightings, but I do see Tupac. I used to see him, you know, more than often, you know, more than enough, you know, and, you know, so I'm not lying about that, you know, and I'm not lying about, you know, Biggie being alive and was rolling with Tupac. You know, this ain't a dream or some fake information I'm putting in the game to try to get peace. Man, I don't try to get peace when I don't know the situation. You know, that ain't, you know, things ain't none of my business or none of Nation God's earth business unless people want me or us to help try to bring some resolve, right? So, but yeah, man. So, you know, I'm not lying about seeing Tupac and knowing he is alive and well. You see what I'm saying? You know, and so I seen, you know, cars like, you know, the ones he was seeing. He said, well, he didn't trade up cars, not necessarily, you know, not based on what I heard. It's what I hear now. Not seen or no, but I heard that they still had the cars from the 90s, right? They don't, you know, I think they may got a new white Ford hybrid or something, right? You know, that has a dent in it or something, right? And how do I know that? Because I seen Tupac driving that in 2023. It was 2022 or 2023, November. You know, he drove to Detroit and he on Greenfield and 96. You know, the overpass. And I'm coming towards, I'm going towards Grand River Schoolcraft and he going towards Joy Road, right? And, you know, he get my attention. He tried to look sideways at me. You know what I'm saying? You know, he wanted, I guess he wanted me to lay off his mother. I was trying to talk about her, and I guess that made him upset. I don't give a fuck about what make Tupac upset or not. Never have, never will. That's not my man's. He never have been my man's. I don't know the dude. Of course I know other dude, but I don't personally know him. For him to want you to believe, the audience, his fans, and people in the industry and outside the industry, to the gangs and shit, to believe that, you know, we was once cool. I never been cool with the dude. Never. You know what I'm saying? If he heard of me rapping some kind of way, then he should have approached about what's up with rapping. But, you know, Tupac he don't stop and say what's up, and he just show himself to be right there, and he keep going. And I don't chase. You see what I'm saying? This been going on since 97, 96. For real, I seen it with my own eyes. Sometimes it be from the side, then he pull up one day in the Blue Expedition. The Blue Eddie Bike, he pull up one day, and in daylight, I'm getting in the car, and I see him plain as day driving. So, you know, man, I don't know what game he playing. He gotta be careful playing that switch and drive or hopping over the seat, letting Castro drive. You know, I don't, you know, that's a threat to me. If you think I done something to you, or you got a problem and you trying to do a looky-loo switcheroo, you know what I mean? You know, I can just dump on the whole vehicle. You see what I'm saying? Like, you trying to make me think I'm crazy. Now I see you, now I don't. But, you know, like I said, man, you know, I'm not lying to you, playing with you. You know, Tupac not dead. And it's a shame that, you know, he, too much of a coward to resurface and turn himself back in to Nevada or the Manhattan prosecuting attorney's office for the appeal trial of the rape case that he lost and was convicted of on sexual assault, right? He's a coward. You know, he talk all that shit. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies. Well, he's a coward. You know, and he didn't make that up. Somebody else made that up. You can look there. I put it on Instagram. I forget, but somebody made that up. A coward dies 1,000 deaths. He's a coward, man. A scaredy, fraidy, frail-ass, fragile dude. You see what I'm saying? That's not my man. Never have been my man's. Never been a fan of the dude. You know, I don't talk to these people in 93. But they was starting talking about Tupac, and I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about that dude. You know, we gotta eat. You know, I gotta go to court. We gotta eat. Gotta go to college class. I ain't thinking about no Fagavelli. No to the dude, right? So that's not my man's, man. You know, he not dead. And then, you know, he let Keefy D sit up in this jail. And, you know, he bitch and complain. I don't want to go to jail. You don't want to go to jail, but you let men go to jail for you. Sit up in jail when you not dead. That's a coward. His mother a coward. His uncle, his father a coward. His whole family is cowards. They ain't real. You know, I would take their Panther patches from them. They fake. See what I'm saying? So, you know, that's all I'm saying, man. You know, he not my man's, right? And, you know, pardon self for not knowing my new lesson, number 11, I got to check. but it's the 1 to 14. You can look that, you know, that would be the 11th degree in the 1 to 20. I mean in the 120, right? And so the 11th degree would be number 1 in the 1 to 14. I can't think of it right now. In truth, I didn't memorize them lessons because they're wrong. You know, there's NOI teaching ideology that's far than Elijah. And if Father interpretation was different, then why do I need to memorize something that's wrong that I'm gonna teach different? That's ridiculous. I could say, read this and say, well, that, how you see this? Well, I see that as this line. Well, that's the lesson. It ain't to teach NOI and then tell people, how you see that. No, so I believed it was time to elevate and update, revise and upgrade. You know what I mean? So peace. It ain't no beef, man. That's just how I see it. You understand? So, that book's still coming. I'm still working on it, man. It's gonna be a little book. But yeah, man, so I'm not lying in regards to, Tupac and Biggie being alive. I know it's hard to believe people that sold their soul to talking about their death and their murder and unsolved. Well, it's unsolved because they ain't dead. They really not dead, right? And Tupac and Biggie, they never had no beef like that. And so, I placed that bet to the FOI. It still stands. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody told me Biggie. I seen Biggie. And with I know Biggie. I know what Biggie looked like. I seen Biggie with my own eyes. With Fagavelli. So they ain't had no beef like that. Fagavelli made that up because he a coward and he can't take responsibility. See, he knew he messed up royally when he raped that girl, that young woman. When he raped her, he messed up, and he was not raised by his dumbass mama and his dumbass father and his stepfather and all his aunts and uncles in his life to take responsibility. He don't know what self-accountability means. They must not know. See, he the breadwinner now, the provider for all of them. And so if he say he didn't, okay, you didn't do it, they dumb, cowards, reform smokers, you know what I'm saying, cluckers, no to them. You see what I'm saying? So, ain't nobody told me they alive. Everybody said they not dead. So, so it really ain't a murder to solve because they not dead. And there's some tired ass bullshit that people be on. And people going to jail, losing their freedom, their money, their life, beefing with people over people that not dead. That's not dead. You see what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say, man. You know what I mean? I'm out. Peace.